Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to get connected to my Bluetooth.
All right, no problem. Once that is done, just let me know.
Okay, I will.
But I think your audio is actually okay like this. Is that really necessary?
Okay.
Are you in the hostel right now?
Yes, I'm at the hostel right now.
Okay, you're in graphic era. Yeah?
Yes, I'm in graphic. Uh,
Okay. Just let me know once you're set. Are you set though?
well, I think it's connected somewhere.
Are we set? You can hear me.
Yeah, well,
All right, but
let me
let's do
just
it.
get. Yeah, let's do it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm here with a very good friend of mine from Graphic Era, and very soon she'll be introducing herself and she'll tell us a few things about Graphic Era University from an international student point of view, if it's a good place or not for you to go study. So without any further ado, let's get started. So yeah, could you tell our viewers your name and your country and what you study at the Graphic Era?
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Precious Philip, and I'm from Nigeria. I study at Graphic Era, deemed to be University in Dehradun, Uttarakhand,
Mm,
and I'm studying BTech, Computer
okay,
Science Engineering.
that's cool. And how long have you been in India?
I've been here for a year plus.
Oh, that's like you came last year. Like you came 2024,
No, I came
2023?
2023,
Oh, bet.
November.
So what semester are you right now?
I'm currently in my fourth semester.
Oh, bet. That's cool. For those that do not really understand, you said your school is Graphic Era deemed to be university. What does that mean? Deemed to
If
be.
we have two campuses. One
Mm,
is Graphic Era Hill University, and the
hmm.
other one is Graphic Era deemed to be university.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time I'm actually hearing this. So, what's the difference between the two? Why don't they have the same name?
I don't actually know what's the difference between the two, but they are just Graphic Era campuses.
Okay. And
They are two different colleges, actually.
okay, but then like this deemed to be university, like for someone that has never heard of it before, how would you explain to them what that means?
It's a university and it has been accredited actually. Well, I don't know how to break down for it to be a deemed to be. I'm so sorry, but I don't know how to explain that part. But it has been accredited by the
You see,
any yes, exactly.
NAAC or NUC, which
Yes, NAAC.
okay. Oh, it's all right. Thank you so much for that response. Um, so yeah, tell us your thought, like what do you think about Graphic Era? Is it a good school?
Yeah, it is a good school. I mean, they are doing well and they tend to listen to international students sometimes and act on the complaint immediately. Let's say, for instance, when we complain that a teacher is speaking in Hindi in classroom, they change the teacher.
Mm,
They'll change the teacher
mm.
to your convenience. And it's quite good because I remember I came in November. I came like weeks to an exam. I actually came very late and
Okay.
we had extra classes before the exams. We didn't write the exams with the students, so they had to give us classes before we took those exams. I mean, it was okay. We were
Like
taught those courses
like
for the
special
exam.
class, different from the normal
Yes,
class
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. But for starters, like, how did you know about Graphic Era University in the first place?
Okay. I knew about it through an agent in Global Atlas.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew about Graphic Era through an agent in Global Atlas. And that was how I was able to attend.
And how did you know this agent?
Mm, she was not she, it's a he actually. He based in Jos. I
Okay.
don't have his name. I've forgotten his name. A family friend actually gave me a link,
Mm,
the Global Atlas link, where I
okay.
wrote a test, and then an agent had to message me after writing the test and confirming the score. An agent had to message me, and then we began the admission process from there.
Okay, but
But most at times, most of their agents in Nigeria, they stay in Jos, Plateau State.
okay. But then could you tell me like how did you consider studying in India? Because if it's a typical Nigerian, I want to study in India, they could be very skeptical. Like, why did you choose to study in India?
Mm. There was no reason actually to study in India. I just wanted to study abroad. That's all. And I was able to convince my mom to let me go study.
Oh, you convinced
And
your
her
mom.
sisters, yes, and her sister too. I had to talk to her sister to please help me talk to her so that I can come study here. And that was when she said yes to me. And we kicked in. We started with the process. Yeah, right.
All right, but so do you think it's boring studying in Graphic Era University or boring as an international student in India? What do you think?
At first, it was boring for me because there was no Nigerian here, but there were a lot of Africans here trying to, my roommates especially, they're from Liberia. They were trying to make me fit in, like trying to make me
Mm,
get comfortable to the space and
mm,
everything. But because I could not find a Nigerian, it was actually kind of boring. I wasn't able to see someone from home that was able to vibe with the Nigerian vibe. But then when a Nigerian came and then we kicked in, but it's not boring here. There are events, there are classes. It's not boring though.
mm.
It's nice when you have the nice set of people, when you have good set of people to make you happy, and to make you happy. That's when it's not boring. But then if you're not jovial, I feel like it's going to be kind of boring for you. If you're not jovial and you
Mm.
don't relate to people.
And what do you think about the food there? Is it nice?
Yeah, will be India. The food is okay. I mean, regular Indian students actually complain that the mess food is not good, but it's good sometimes. It just varies. I cannot say it's too good and I cannot say it's too bad. So we stay in between.
Mm, that's cool. So basically, do you eat non-veg or you eat with the Indians? How does it work there?
At the mess here, let's um let's say when we I feel like yes, there's veg and non-veg here at the mess. Let's say for instance, when we eat chicken curry, Then there's paneer, the cheese curry, I think.
Okay.
So if you don't eat chicken, you can go for that.
Okay.
Or you can go for the boats.
Okay.
So they don't do it because the Indians are non-veg. Everyone gets to be non-veg. No, they don't do it like that here.
All right, cool. You've been here for close to over a year. Do you think the
Yeah.
Indians are racist to people?
No, the ones I've met so far, they are not. They even like to be friends with us. But then there are some people who just don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be bothered. Like they want to
Mm,
be on their own. So you just let them be on their own.
okay. And the education, like the teaching, the exams, what do you think compared to Nigeria? Like, do you understand the teachers? Is there a language barrier?
Yes. No, the teachings are okay compared to Nigeria. Yeah. You know, how do I explain that? The teachings are okay.
Mm,
They teach well. The exams are okay. I mean, all you have to do is learn how to study and expand your writing skills. It's all good at studying. You know, in Nigeria, when we are asked, what is this? You just define that and move to the
okay.
next question.
Mm,
But here you're asked to explain everything in details.
mm,
So it's more like we read more here compared to when we were at home.
okay.
We study more here.
Mm. And what about the experiment, the laboratory, the lab stuff? How is it there?
Very good.
Do
Once
you?
it's lab, go for lab. Yes, it's very good. It's not like let's say for instance in chemistry, you know, we
Mm,
go in groups in chemistry when we were at home to
mm-hmm,
perform a particular experiment. But no, in chemistry here, the the classes are for each, let's say for instance, for each year, for each first year or second year students, they have different classes in each year. So let's say
okay.
your section is having a chemistry experiment now. And you guys are more than 50 in your class. They divide them into two. So there is group one and group two. And in each group, each person for you perform your experiments alone. You
Yes.
don't perform in groups. You
Mm,
perform alone after the teacher has explained what the experiment is like. Then you perform and report it in a file and submit it in your next class. That's how it's done here.
and let's shift a little bit from the education. In general, like, what do you like about Graphic Era University?
What do I like? I like graphic era because they spent African Day with us. We spent African Day yesterday.
And
They
how was it?
it was okay. They they asked us to cook our national dish
Mm,
and present that day. We are asked to perform. And sometimes when there's an occasion in the school, like when the school celebrated the Graph Fest, we also performed. So yeah, it's good in the entertainment aspect.
okay.
And there's always a football tournament, even with Africans and Indians. There are a lot of activities that they do, and they always include the Africans too. They don't leave us out.
Well, that's cool.
So,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, on the flip side, what would you say you do not like about Graphic Era University?
What do I not like? Hmm, let's see. I've not talked about that before. I've
Interesting.
not thought about it. Yeah.
It's fine. We could just skip that. I mean, if
Oh,
so tell us, like, are you on some form of scholarship? Like, what does the tuition feel like for international students at Graphic Era University?
and it increases every year.
Really?
I am paying 2,200, while the first year students are paying 2.5. And I think the ones who will come next year pay maybe 2.8 or
Mm,
3,000. So
mm.
it's just varies.
Okay, but the same fees you start paying in first year is the same you'd pay till you graduate.
Yes, the same you pay in second, and yes, till you graduate, exactly.
Hmm. Okay. Um, what does that fee cover? Is it everything?
It covers, when I was talking with the Global Accounts agent, she said the fee just covers the tuition fee. The
Okay.
accommodation and feeding is free.
Okay. So in your state, like, I mean, let's even start from what state is your school located at exactly?
In Uttarakhand.
Okay. And are you able to survive without understanding their local language, like to be able to move around the city without knowing the language?
Sometimes, sometimes we ask someone to translate for us. Or
Okay.
when you use the hand movement to like explain this is what you want, yeah, they tend to understand and you understand too sometimes.
Okay, for someone that has never been to India, when you say hand movement, what exactly do you mean by that?
Like, for instance, when I'm saying I want Sprite, how much is it? And they are not understanding the English. You just go straight to the fridge, you pick up the Sprite and say,
Mm,
this is what I want. How much is it? Then they tell you the price, maybe 20, 10, or sometimes they can just write it down for you to know.
okay, but
And you
do you understand like the basic words in the language, or you don't know any part of the
I
local language?
I just know how to say hi in India, in Hindi.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Hi, that's all.
So tell us, do you have any idea about the rankings? I mean, have you checked if the university is accredited in your country? Like, is it recognized worldwide? What are your thoughts?
I haven't checked if it's even accredited in Nigeria, but here in India, their ranking is like 52 or 55. Yeah. Yes.
And as a lady, do you feel safe here in India?
Yes, we have a curfew. We have a
Mm,
curfew time here in the hostel for us who stays in the hostel. Once it's 9 p.m., you don't get to go out again. So you do everything you want to do outside and come in once it's 9 p.m. for attendance.
And
And if you did um leave, let's say you're not going to sleep in the hostel, you want to go out, you're supposed to take permission to leave the hostel, right? So if you did not take permission and you're not here, let's say 5 or 10 minutes after 9, your warden will call you and ask you, where are you? Come back, please.
interesting.
Because
So,
they get in trouble more if we are not there.
so basically, there's a one-on-one communication between you and your warden. That's really nice. And in general, do you, I mean, like, for international students, are there any opportunities like in India for them? Like, what would you say are the benefits of studying in India if someone, I mean, if I were to ask you?
Benefit is that you just get to have a sound education. I think that's the benefits because as as of before, I don't know, I didn't confirm it though. I did not confirm, but we were told that they don't give, like for my field now, there's this thing we call placement exams that they
Mm,
write once you're in your first year.
mm,
So I did not confirm from the school, but I will have to confirm that they don't give international students placement. Like
mm.
when you want to apply for a placement exam, those placement exams examiners or the form will tell you as an international student to get a working visa. And you know that when you go back home, you want to get a visa for placement, you'll be asked to get your placement results as a confirmation to give you a visa. So it's as good as saying no. But I didn't confirm with our placement office.
Yeah.
So I can't say it's actually official that they don't give international students placement.
All right. So overall, would you say
Fine.
do you
I
regret? Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
didn't confirm. Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm with you. You were saying something?
I'm saying that I didn't confirm because I'm still a second year student, and
Okay.
then yeah, I will maybe do it in my third year.
Oh, okay.
And also ask about the internship too. Yeah, there are sometimes they host this there are these programs they host with response to some companies that happen in school. So it's your choice to participate. They always like come go class by class to announce it and then post it in the ERP portals. Then it's your choice to participate. Then there are certificates for it. There are a lot of stuff, but then it's like I mean, like it's your choice. In my few days, there was a time they hosted a hackathon. So for people who participated, they were given their certificates and their prizes too. So yeah, there are a lot of things that those certificates will help you for maybe if you're doing something that's corresponding to your field, you're participating in them, they help.
Okay. So yeah, my final question for you today is, in general, do you regret coming to India?
Yeah, and I will be in the middle because sometimes there are things here in India that you can't get them at home. Um, when I came here, I thought that you know it's going to be like a big, big city, big country. India is big. Like I'm not going to that aspect. But then I was a bit disappointed a little. Like I was a bit disappointed a little, but now I'm used to it. So life
I
goes on.
mean,
I don't
what exactly were you disappointed about?
will I say the will I say the environment or I don't even know what exactly I was disappointed at, but I just felt like my expectations were just not met. So
Hmm.
that was that.
So would you
But every other
recommend?
thing is, yeah, I would recommend, but I will always tell a Nigerian coming to India, if you're coming, just know that as a Nigerian, you'll be paying visa fee. I think that was even what made me disappointed a lot because we
Do
pay
you,
on
sorry, you pay visa
for
fee every
visa.
year?
Yes, every year we pay for visa.
And how much is that?
20,000 for this.
Are you for real?
Yeah, we pay every year. So I think that was even what made me very disappointed because why are Nigerians paying and other Africans are not paying?
Should I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for that visa fee, it's not everyone that pays. I don't know why you guys are paying, but I've been here for close to 4 years and I don't pay that.
We pay, and actually, I paid two times. I paid last year in September, and it was not 6 months. They asked me to pay again in March, and I
Yeah,
paid again.
there are some states in India that they require that payment from Nigerians. I do not know why. But yeah,
So I feel like they don't pin that they don't tell Nigerians this, and then when they come here, it becomes frustrating. They get stranded, especially this visa aspect. They don't make it known to them that when you come, you will pay visa fee.
hmm.
So yeah, as a Nigerian coming, just bear it in mind that whatever states you land in, there are some schools that don't pay, and there's some schools that pay. So we pay. If you're coming here, you will pay. And if you don't pay, you won't get your FRO. And school will always be disturbing you to go and get it because they have to update. Once your FRO expires, they will have to call you, come and you go and meet them for a bona fide, apply, and they will call you to give them the recent one. They have to always update their
Okay,
as students.
that's all right. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you coming up here.
It's also
Thank
an
you.
honor to be here.
Thank you.